And the trade conflict between US and China is escalating yet again.
This is with Donald Trump saying the United States is already in a trade war and threatening sweeping 100% tariffs. China has responded by tightening export controls on rare earth minerals. That is a strategic move that could disrupt global supply chains.
On October 15th, Trump told reporters that the US is already in a trade war with China and defended the use of tariffs as a tool of national security. He claimed that without tariffs, we would be exposed as being nothing and argued that tariffs are essential for defense.
Well, you're in one now. Look, we have 100% tariff. If we didn't have tariffs, we would be exposed as being a nothing. We would have no defense. You know, they've used tariffs on us, but we've never had anybody sitting in that chair that felt the need to do it. And they've allowed us to be $37 trillion in debt, et cetera, et cetera. Tariffs are a very important tool for our defense, for our national security. If we don't have tariffs, we're not going to have national security.
China, meanwhile, expanded restrictions on exports of rare earth elements and related technologies, a move with serious global implications. Under the new rules, exporting certain rare earths, magnets and processing technologies will require government licenses.
Even products containing parts or trace materials derived from Chinese rare earths may need approval. In response, Trump announced that he will impose an additional 100% tariff on Chinese goods beginning November 1st on top of the existing duties. He also said that the US may impose export control on critical software which is going to China.
Rare earths are not rare in absolute occurrence, but the smelting, refining, purification and advanced processing, these are complex and capital-intensive procedures, and these materials are essential for advanced electronics, electric vehicles, military hardware, renewable energy technologies, and a lot more. The US depends heavily on China for rare earth materials. Estimates suggest that the US sources 70% of its rare earth imports from China, and China processes over 90% of global refining capacity.
US officials, US Trade Representative Jamieson Greer and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent sharply condemned China's rare earth export curbs, calling them a global supply chain power grab and warning Beijing to back down before the world faces tighter restrictions and retaliatory tariffs ahead.
Experts warn that disruption to rare earth supply chains could ripple across many sectors: semiconductors, auto manufacturing, defense and consumer electronics. The Federal Reserve has flagged renewed US-China trade tensions as a potential drag on growth. Already, markets have reacted. Stocks in technology and supply chain sensitive sectors are under pressure.
Well, Trump is expected to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping later this month in South Korea as part of the APEC summit. But the meeting is now burdened with high stakes. If no deal is struck, the countries would be locked in a sustained trade war, as Trump himself warned. US officials say that Beijing still has room to change course to avoid deeper economic decoupling.